Hello everyone, this is Prashant Maitre. I warmly welcome you all into my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about the syllabus of third year student of mechanical engineering, belongs to third year, and the important subject that is called heat transfer. Okay, so heat transfer is one of the important subject, and that play a very important role into our day-to-day life also. So what is the content into that? So before the content, what is the teaching scheme? We are going to try to understand what are the teaching scheme. So teaching scheme is very simple: the 4 lecture in a week and the 2 practicals for every batch. Means 2 hours practicals in every batch. It is a 4 hour lectures in a week. After that, the examination scheme is very simple. Everybody know that what is the examination scheme, but just recall about that. Just introduction about that. The practical marks or the external practical examination for 50 marks, and in-sim examination for 30 marks on the first 3 units. After that, the for 70 marks a theory examination or end sem examination, we say that it is the in sem examination for 30 marks and end sem examination for the 70 marks. So total is become for 100. So total weightage for this subject is 150 marks including the practical. So what is the syllabus into over that? The syllabus is very simple. First, the given that introduction, and into the introduction we are trying to understand the introduction and the basic concepts of the heat transfer. Even the into the we already study into the previous some subjects like thermodynamics or applied thermodynamics. We are try to recall what is heat, what is work, uh, and how it is that just like first law of thermodynamics. After the second law of thermodynamics, we are studying into the introduction and the basic concept. After that, application area of the heat transfer, we will study mode of modes and the law of heat transfer, three-dimensional heat conduction equation and Cartesian coordinate and simplified equation, thermal conductivity, thermal diffusivity. So that is come under the category of the introduction and the basic concept. Also the second part of the unit number 1, that is conduction, that is one dimensional steady state heat conduction without heat generation. There are two categories when the conduction is takes place. There is with heat generation and without heat generation. So in a unit number 1, we are try to understand how the heat is transferred into the plane wall, into the cylinder, into the sphere, composite sphere, even composite cylinder, composite wall also. So how the heat is transferred from the one place to the another place. Okay, so without heat generation, but the important thing that without heat generation. In the second unit we are trying to understand the conduction with the heat generation and the transient heat conduction. So in the first part of the unit number 2, we are trying to understand how the heat is transferred from the one place to the another place with the heat generation. And into the second part of the unit number 2, that is transient heat conduction, in which transient means what? The temperature is different with respect to the time of the same material. So that's why the validity and the criteria for the lumped system analysis are introduced by the lumped parameter analysis, Biot and the Fourier number into that, and time constant and the response given by the thermocouple is also included into the transient heat conduction. Unit number 3, we are trying to understand what are the different boundary conditions as well as the extended surface. So what is the extended surface? Extended surface is nothing but a fins. That fins we are trying to understand, the what are the governing equations of when heat is transferred through the fins. Okay, for the fins the heat is not only conducted but also it is convected. That's why some example of the fin you can observe on the cylinder of your bike, that is cylinder of engine, or engine cylinder on the up some extended surface you can able to see. So that is extended surface is nothing but what, these are the fins. Latter, unit number 4 is entirely or completely depend upon only the convection. It is the one of the second mode of heat transfer, convection, where we are trying to understand what is the fundamental concept related to the convection, what is the mechanism of natural and forced convection, what is the local and the average heat transfer coefficient, concept of velocity and thermal boundary layer also. After that, the forced convection and natural convection, we are trying to understand the numericals based and empirical correlations for both, for forced convection as well as natural convection, where the important non-dimensional parameter or dimensionless parameters are come into the play, just like Reynolds number, after that Grashof number, after that Nusselt number. Okay, so Rayleigh number, these are the non-dimensional numbers, that numbers we are trying to understand, as well as the empirical correlations for the external and internal flow, for the both for the laminar and turbulent flow. So we are trying to understand what is the deep into there. Okay, unit number 5 is completely depend upon the thermal radiation, and we know that this is the third and important mode of heat transfer. So in the thermal radiation, we are trying to understand the fundamental concepts of the radiation, different laws of radiation, different fundamental concept and different laws. There are different type of laws, just like a law, Wien's displacement law, after that Kirchhoff's law of radiation, and this after that some important laws is there. After that, what is the shape factor, heat exchange by radiation between the two black and diffused gauge surface, then radiation shield. So these are the important units or the topics into the thermal radiation. After that, in unit number 6, the heat exchanger and the boiling and condensation, these are the two important category of so we had 6 units in which the heat exchangers, in which what is LMTD, that is logarithmic mean temperature difference for the parallel and counter flow heat exchanger. After that, NTU method, that is number of transfer unit method for parallel and the counter flow heat exchanger. After that, LMTD correction factor, design criteria of the heat exchanger. It is one of the simple unit. Okay, when we are going to study at that time, I will explain it. Condensation and boiling is completely theoretical part. There is no numericals based on condensation and boiling, but that theories play a very important role. How the boiling process, what are the regimes of the boiling process, what is the different type of the condensation and what are the different type of the evaporation which takes place. So we are trying to understand in detail study about the condensation and boiling, but there is no numerical treatment on this syllabus. Including that, the number of practicals are available. So there are 14 practicals. Among the first 1 to 11, we are choose any 8, and there are 2 assignments from 12 to 14. Okay, from the following list, that's list you can able to see on the screen. Okay, so these are the first 11 in which we can do any 8, and remaining there are the 2 assignments. The meaning is that the total 8 total 10 experiments we have to be completed for practical examination. After that, there are textbooks is available. FP Incropera, DP David, that is fundamental of heat and mass transfer. It's a John Willett, that is published. Then Y.S. Sengel and A.J. Gazer, there is the heat and mass transfer, that is fundamental and application. So these are the textbook SP Sukhat mein. After that, heat and mass transfer, SP Venkatesan, Holman, that is fundamental of heat and mass transfer. Holman is the author. PK Naik is the author, and heat and mass transfer, Tata McGraw Hill Education Private Limited published. These are some reference book, as well as one of the reference book is available, that is called R.K. Rajput. R.K. Rajput. So the R.K. Rajput is one of the best book for our study. Okay. So into the next lecture we are try to understand the unit number 1. We are going to start our unit number 1. Thank you very much. This is only a syllabus point of view. Okay, thank you very much.